All right, my online friends, I've been playing with my strap in the hopes that everybody gets the clue, but just in case you don't, I'm going to tell you, find a strap. A belt, a scarf, a jump rope, anything will work. Doesn't need to be super long. We're not doing this kind of stuff. That just feels good. I know, don't you love that? For the boys that come to class, I actually do have burgundy ones too, but normally they don't mind. They kind of already know when they come to yoga that it's, yeah, it's mostly women. Not exclusively, but mostly. When I was married, I could not get my husband to do yoga. We were married for 27 years, and I have taught yoga for over 15. Never once got him to do a class with me, come to a class with me, or that I taught, none of it. Never could get him to. My kids would. Yes. That's so cute. That is so cute. Yeah, my daughter used to come with me, but actually she does. She still joins me online. So sometimes you'll hear me say, "Hey, Grace," because she logs on. But my son never. 16-year-old boys do not go to yoga with their mom. It's not, way not cool. Nope, not even online. I'm already the weirdest person on the planet for him, so. Totally the mom thing. Love it. So much fun, so much fun. All right, it is time to start. Go ahead and get down on your mat. Couple quick announcements for my in-person friends. Next week we are online. We are online because I'm out of town, but I can still teach. So we'll do an online class. So if for some reason I do not manage to remember to send you the link, and I will try to do it tonight or tomorrow, but if I do not manage to send the link, please feel free to remind me. Okay, I have it all set up. I just need to email it out to everybody. So we are all online next week, and I can't remember if that's our last of the session. I think there's one more after that. 2 more? Yeah, there could be. I don't think next week is the last one. I think there's more. But the one after Thanksgiving, we are in person again. Okay, so just a heads up, one online, one in person. After that, I have no idea. And we had one special request. Any other requests? Body parts, poses? Yeah, upper back, shoulders. Yeah, super common. Let's do that. All right, everybody has a strap. Let's find your way all the way down onto your mat and lay down. I'm going to use your imagination and we will go on a journey. So find yourself a comfortable place and close your eyes. Take a big breath in through your nose and just let it all out, feeling your body relax as you exhale. A couple more times. Big breath in and let it all out. I'd like you to use your imagination to go with me on a journey. In your imagination, see yourself sitting under a waterfall. This waterfall is the perfect temperature. The sky is blue, the birds are singing, and the sun is shining. You can feel this water rushing over your body, from the top of your head, all the way down to the feet. Listen to the sounds of the water rushing. Now feel this waterfall rushing not only over your body, but through it. As you inhale, the water enters through the crown of the head, and as you exhale, it flushes through your body and exits the soles of your feet. Feel this water getting softer, lighter, finer, and more gentle. It is turning into light, white light. As you inhale, you bring the white light in through the crown of your head, and as you exhale, you flush your body with the light. Breathing in the light and flushing your body with the light. Breathing in the light and flushing your body with the light. This white light flows through every molecule and atom and electron and particle of your body, and every little bit of space in between, releasing, dissolving, and transmuting all negative energies and thought forms. Breathing in the light and flushing the body with the light. Feel your body being grounded, healed, and cleansed in the light. Feel your body becoming the light. And as we move through our practice this evening, take this sense of lightness with you through your practice. Whether it's a lightness of approach, a lightness of mindset, a lightness of body, it doesn't matter. Take this sense of lightness with you through your practice. Breathing in the light and flushing your body with the light. This particular exercise is an excellent one if you are having difficulty sleeping, or if you wake up in the middle of the night and your mind starts racing. Find your light and breathe it in and out. You will notice that you very quickly drift off to sleep. Better than counting sheep. If you're not there already, bend your knees and plant your feet on the floor. And very slowly, windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Using your breath as you go. Maybe at the beginning, the movements are fairly small, but hopefully as you move for a while, the muscles begin to relax and the movements become a little deeper and bigger. If you need to pause on one side or the other, please take the time to do that. Remember, this is your practice. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. More times on each side. Rocking across the back of your hips, internally and externally rotating the thighs and hip joints. When you feel like you hit both sides evenly, come back up to the center and hug both knees into your body. rock from side to side again. So you're rocking across the back of your hips still, but it's a little higher. It's in a little different position. The entire width of your back, even the shoulders, you're rocking side to side. It's not just the hips. Just slowly starting to get the blood flowing and moving through all the parts of the body. Come back to your center, plant your feet on the floor. Walk your hips very close, or excuse me, walk your feet very close to your hips. Tuck your shoulder blades under your body and plant your palms down on the side of the mat beside your hips. I like to grab my mat, the edges of my mat. If that's comfortable for you and you want to, that's fine. It's not really technically part of the pose. Then you're going to press your feet down into the floor, tuck your tail, and lift the hips up. Now, the more you press the feet down, the higher you will lift. It's not about squeezing your glutes necessarily. It's about pressing the feet down. Your hands are also pressing down. And then relax down. Maybe rolling bridges a few times. Press down, lift up the hips. And slowly lower down. Keep going. As you lift, be conscious that your knees don't separate any farther than they already are. You want to keep them lined up with your feet and lined up with your hips. Lifting up and lower down. Pressing down with the hands and feet to lift up. And then lower down. Let's do it one more time. Pressing down with the hands and feet to lift up and hold here. If you want to, this is just an option. You can walk your shoulders a little deeper under your body and interlace your hands underneath your booty, pressing your wrists down to the mat. It opens up the chest a little bit. If you are holding your hands, go ahead and let go. And everyone lower down. When you're resting your hips on the ground, bring the bottoms of your feet together and let your knees open wide. Divine. And make little earmuffs with your hands so your elbows are open wide. And the elbows are just resting on the floor. And the knees are just resting open. We'll do just a little bit of a flow here. So take an inhale with your knees open. And as you exhale, bring the right knee over to meet the left. And a bit of a twist. Inhale, knees are open. Exhale, left one over to the right. Inhale, open. And then right to left. Back to your center. And left to right. Keep going, take your time. You may notice you travel just a little bit on your mat, that's fine. This is not a very technical pose. Side to side. You're activating the inner quads, relaxing the hip joints. And when you feel like you have gotten both sides evenly, plant your feet on the floor and hug both knees in one more time. Good. Now we're going to rock and roll tip to tail. So lift your feet up and give a little bit of motion. Just rock and roll. And after 3 or 4 times, I want you to come up and catch your boat. So you're sitting on your tailbone. Your feet are off the floor and they're flexed. Knees are squeezing together. You can continue holding on, but the shoulders are relaxed. This is boat. This is also boat. All good, all those variations are fine. Keep breathing. Just activating the core a little bit to the front because we need the back to be working later. Nice. Bring your feet to the floor, cross your ankles. And let's come to tabletop. Hands and knees. All right, once in tabletop, let's do a few cats and cows. As you inhale, arch the spine up. And as you exhale, tuck your tail round and lift the belly button. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. You are articulating every bone of the spine. Feel the motion all the way to the tip of the head, to the tip of the tailbone. Do one more arch and one more round. When you're done, find your neutral spine. Good. So reach the left foot straight behind you. Lift it off the floor and flex your foot like you're walking on the wall. And then lift the right arm straight forward. Thumb is up, pinky is down. This is called sun dog or spinal balance. This is a lot of balance. Pull the tummy in, look at the mat. As you inhale, lift hand and foot up a little bit, and as you exhale, bring your elbow to meet your knee under your body. Inhale, reaching, and exhale, nice and slow. Inhale, reach, and curl. And reach, and curl. One more time. And curl. Good. Plant your hand and your knee on the floor. Let's do the other side. Right leg lifts back behind you. Flex the foot. Left arm reaches forward. Thumb is pointing to the ceiling. Inhale, lift hand and foot up a little. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. And curl. Reach. Moving nice and slow. Curl. One more time. Good. Hand and knee down. Beautiful. All right, this next one that we're going to do is a variation on side plank. So your right hand and your right knee, those are the two that are going to stay on the floor. You're going to open the left hip to the side and plant your foot on the floor. So if you look back, your toes are pointed straight forward to the long edge of the mat. That's it. Your right foot. Right now it's pointed at your left foot. That is the most challenging balance position. If you would like it to be a little easier, you're going to slide it behind you like a kickstand. Okay, you get to decide. They're all correct. And then you're going to sweep the left arm up to the sky. Turn and look at your hand if you can. If that's too much for your balance, go ahead and look down. Variation for those who want it, and this is going to challenge your balance a lot, but for those who want it, you can lift the left foot up off the floor and flex it. All right. We are going to flow just a little bit here. Take a big inhale with your arm reaching up, and as you exhale, curl and reach it underneath the right arm. Inhale, open, reach it back up to the sky. Exhale, curl and reach it through. Inhale, open. And curl and reach through. One more time, open. And curl and reach through. Open up to the sky and pause. Good. You're going to energize that top hand because it's going to pull you straight up so you're standing on your right knee. Yep, you guys got it. So your left leg is still straight. Your toes are pointed towards the long end of your mat. Your trade hands, right? Your left one is in the sky now. We're just going to trade. Perfect. This is called gate pose. We're working towards it. Your left hand is going to walk down your leg as you kind of arc to the left. You feel like you're really pulled or smushed between two panes of glass here. Feeling a stretch on the right side of the body. Relax the shoulders. Your palm is facing your left foot. That's it. Take one more big breath in. And as you exhale, cartwheel both hands to the floor. Both knees to the floor. Good. And then just shift your hip side to side. All right. You guys do not need to turn around, but I'm going to turn around so I can see what's going on when I do this next side. All right, side plank on this side. Left hand, left knee, stay on the floor. Open up the right hip. Plant your right foot on the floor. Then sweep the right arm up to the sky. Turn and look at it. If that's too much for your balance, remember your kickstand, which is your left foot. Move it where you need to. If it is too much of a challenge for your balance to look up, then look down. It helps. And now we'll float just a little bit. Oh, for those of you that want to lift the leg, you sure can. You don't want to, it's not required. It really is the same pose. Breath in, reach up. Exhale, curl and reach through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, curl and reach through. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. Inhale, open. Last time, curl. Open up and pause. Engage your top hand. It's going to pull you straight up so you're standing on the left knee. Yep. Trade hands. Beautiful. So you're actually putting a little bit of weight on this right leg. This is very supportive. So the right hand creeps down the right leg. Need a little bit of arc over the right leg. Your left palm is facing the right foot. We do that so your shoulder can relax. We spend so much time trying to release tension in this class, we never want to create it. Not on purpose. Take one more big breath in. And as you exhale, cartwheel those hands to the floor. Knees come down. And once again, shift your hips from side to side. Nice. All right, this next little series is one of my favorite slow, easy flows. So I want you to, how are we going to do this? Let's go into child's pose, but this is a different variation of child's pose. Just bring your hips back to your heels. Yep, reach your arms out and bring your head forward. So normally we do wide knee child's pose. This is more of a traditional variation. It releases a little more of the lower back than the other version does. But it's also easier to line up for a flow. So now we're going to inhale, come up to tabletop, but notice that your arms are a little further out front than they should be, and keep them there. Yep. Tuck your toes. Perfect. Lift the hips up for down dog. That's the whole flow. Your goal is to link your breath with your motions and see if you can land both knees and lift both knees at the same time. Inhale, come to tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, table. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, table. Exhale, child's. Inhale, table. Tuck your toes, exhale down. So lifting and landing the knees is about your core control. A couple more times. Inhale, table. Exhale, child's. Inhale, table. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, table. Exhale, child's. Inhale, table. Exhale, down. Inhale, table. And now let's find wide knee child's pose. Big toes touch, knees are separated, hips come back, and you relax the head forward. If you can, let the elbows rest on the floor. If this is tight for your shoulders, you have two options. You can walk your hands further apart, or you can cross the forearms. Both kind of release pressure on the shoulders. And just breathe. Breathing in the light, flushing your body with the light. All right, let's do a little more flow. As you inhale, let's come up to tabletop. Adjust your knees back underneath your hips. Tuck your toes. Let's come to down dog. Look forward between your hands. Bend your knees a lot. And take lots of little baby steps forward, coming into a forward fold. So now you can put two fists between your feet. That's how wide your hips are. Your feet are parallel. Lots of bend in the knees so your belly can reach your thighs. Let your head really dangle. This is where we're getting into that upper back and the neck. So your shoulders are very relaxed. They're drooping towards the floor. Your head is hanging heavy. Your thighs are supporting your lower back. And you're going to shake your head side to side, yes and no. If you feel like your thighs are working too hard, shift your weight back into your heels or something. Feeling all the tension drain off your head. Bring your hands to your shins. Press into your shins so you can slowly begin to lift yourself up. While I'm standing. And then let's grab our strap. Okay, and just for ease of use, set it around your neck. The first exercise we're going to do for the upper back and the neck, interlace your hands, bring it right under your chin. Okay? Lift your head back. Open the elbows nice and wide. Now push the chin down so there's a little bit of pressure in your hands as your elbows are wide. You need to strengthen the front. Take a big breath in. As you tilt your head back, bringing the elbows together, making them touch. And as you exhale, open the elbows, press your chin into your hands. Down on the floor. Inhale, pressing it back. Exhale, pressing it forward. Keep going. The whole time your shoulders are down, away from your ears. Two more. Right, we're going to do the opposite. Bring your legs to your hands behind your head. I want you to press your head back into your hands as you look up. You will do a little bit of an arch. And as you exhale, tuck the chin and bring the elbows together. In, open, up. Exhale, looking down. In, open. Shoulder blades are staying down your spine. And close. Two more. Last one, open and close. Good, relax. Close your eyes, relax your arms. Turn your head all the way to the right. Just feel when it wants to stop. You don't want your eyes as input. Just want you to feel it. Then turn your head all the way to the left. Bring it back to the center. Keep your eyes open. Now we need our strap. You're going to hold your strap in your right hand up above your head. You're going to get that behind to the small of your back. Then your right elbow, right strap to the left hand. So this can be super tight when you grab really close together. This can be very relaxed. And it should be an easy hold right here. Good. All right. You're going to pull your left hand down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pull the right hand up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and right hand up. 5, good. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is all about posture. Last time, pull the left hand down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the right hand up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax the left hand. Beautiful. So that's all about posture. We're opening up and we're strengthening in the back to kind of pull everything together again. Now let's do the opposite side. Left hand is dangling. Strap behind you. Then go. Reach back to the right hand and small back. Okay, so one hand behind the back and one hand is the small back. We're going to start by pulling the left hand down. Trying to look as straightforward as you can, keep a really good posture. And pull the left hand up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand pulls down. Notice how different sides are different, right? Our shoulders are very different. Your right hand probably will not climb the back quite as easily. And pull the left hand up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the right hand down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand pulls up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One last time. Right hand pulls down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pulling up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go with the right hand. Bring the left arm around. Beautiful. All right, let your strap fall to the floor. This next one we're going to do is for the shoulders, but we're going to combine it with our balance. Just, why not? It's fun. Okay. I'll teach you the arms first. You're going to cross the right elbow underneath. If you cannot get your elbows crossed, then I want you to hug. Okay? If you can get your elbows crossed, then you're going to think about meeting your hands or twisting them up. Okay? Once we get them here, because we're really going to focus on the shoulders, once you take the shoulder blades and press them down, you're already going to feel that big stretch right here. Lift the elbows up, hands are away from your face. Now, the more you press the shoulders down, the bigger the stretch will be. And then you're going to take your lower body and do a little seat. And then you're going to cross the right leg over the left very tightly and put your tippy toes on the floor. Remember, keep pressing those shoulders down. The more you squeeze your legs together and sit, the stronger your pose will be. This is called eagle. If you want to lift the tippy toes up for balance, you sure can. Let's stand up with our legs, keep your arms where they are. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, press your elbows away and round the upper back, tucking your chin. Unwind your arms. Let's stand up tall. Interlace your hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders open. Good. Lift the hands away from the body. Perfect. So, rather than lift the chest up, tuck the tummy in nice and tight. Then lift the hands. I don't want the spine to compensate for what the shoulders can't do. Good. From here, take your hand over to the right leg. And then you're going to bring your right shoulder. Bring your head back up. Relax your arms. Let's do the other side. All right, left elbow underneath. If you can't get your elbows crossed, you're going to hug. If you can, twist. Right off the bat, press those shoulders down. Lift the elbows up. That's where you're going to get that upper back stretch. And then sit. Cross the left leg over very tightly. Squeeze the thighs together as you push your toes on the floor. Nice. The more you squeeze the legs together, the more you sit, the more stable your pose will be. Although we are focusing on the shoulders, I think we'll feel it. So your elbows are actually higher, almost as high as your shoulders are. The elbows are as high as your shoulders. That's where you're going to get the stretch. If you tuck them down in front of you, you're going to miss the stretch in the shoulders. All right, let's unwind the legs. Stand. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, push your elbows away, round the upper back and tuck your chin. Slowly, as you come up, unwind your arms. Interlace those hands behind your back. Push the knuckles back away. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Tuck the tummy in nice and tight. Then lift the neck away from the body. You're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together just a bit. This time, bring your hands to the left. Head comes back up. And slowly relax those arms. Nice job. All right, lost my music, so we're going to try again. Okay, let's do some half sun salutations just to kind of shake things loose. So feet are hip width apart, hands at heart center. Here we go. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, big breath, swan dive all the way down. Half lift, flatten your back, hands on your shins. Exhale, round it over. Inhale, sweeping all the way up to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Two more. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Half lift, flatten. Exhale, round. Up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Half lift, flatten. Exhale, round. Inhale, sweeping up. And hands to heart. All right, let those arms relax. We did a lot of shoulder stuff, so now we're going to do a little bit of hip stuff just because they need to balance. Find your way all the way down onto your mat into a tabletop, so hands and knees. Good. Take your right foot, your right leg, swing it all the way around so that it's in front of your right hand. Yep. Now take your right hand and put it on the outside. Beautiful. So I want your fingertips lined up with your heel. Your foot is that far forward. Yep. And now I'm going to shift your weight forward so that your front knee lines up over your front knee. I'm looking for a very big stretch on the back leg. Let's bring both hands inside your foot. Yeah, got it. So my arms are really short, so I have a tendency to do a fist here. If that is either more comfortable for your wrists or you have short arms like me, it's fine. Walk your toes to 2 o'clock. Let your knee drift open as you show yourself the bottom of your foot. For those that feel like this would be a comfortable move, and if you don't feel like it's comfortable, please don't do it because there's really no big benefit. Come down to your elbows. It deepens the stretch. If you don't need it deepened, don't do it. Hands if you're on your elbows. Moving those hips forward, relaxing it down. Your right knee is still relaxing open. Good. Now let's plant your foot on the floor and bring your knee towards your shoulder. Yep. Shift your weight back about halfway. Now you're going to take your hands, one on either side of your foot. Yep. On the outside, up and around. There you go. You got it. All right, and now reach over with the left hand. Grab this ankle and kind of walk it across. And come down. If you want to do this on your back, I'm going to show you that variation right now. Cross ankle over knee, pull knees in. Exactly the same muscle groups are being used. So if you are forward, this is full pigeon. Your shin is trying to come parallel to the short end of your mat. Stay up, shoulders are relaxed back, and you are not resting on your right hip. You need to stay right in the middle. Your spine is straight. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, come forward onto your elbows. Once you get onto your elbows, stack your fists and rest your head. So regardless of which variation you are doing, you are feeling a big stretch in the right hip, in the right butt cheek. This muscle group takes a little bit of time to release, so we are going to stay here for a few more breaths than normal. All right, my friends that are on your back, slowly work your way out so you are laying on your back with your feet flat on the floor. My friends that are in forward pigeon, you're going to press your strong arms into the ground so you can come up. You're going to tuck your back toes under so that you can lift the back leg off the floor and drag that knee through coming to tabletop. That's it. My friends that are on your back, roll over and come back to tabletop with us. All right, let's do the other side. So take the left leg, swing it all the way around so your heel is in front of your toes, or excuse me, your heel is in front of your fingertips. Yep. Reach that left arm around, so one hand's on either side of your leg. Shift your hips forward, so your front knee lines up over your front ankle. Feeling a great stretch in the groin and the hip flexor here on the right leg. And the more you can relax your hips forward, the bigger the stretch will be. If you do not want it to be very big, you're going to press into your front foot just a little bit to let your body back up. Let's take that left hand now and bring it inside the foot. Walk your front foot to 11 o'clock. Let your knee drift open as you show yourself the bottom of your foot. That's it. You can stay here. This is it. The more the hips come forward, the bigger the stretch is. For those that aren't feeling a whole lot right here, you're going to come down onto your elbows. If you are feeling a whole lot with straight arms, stay there. One side might be different. Remember, your hips are still moving forward, so my knee is still lined up over my ankle. Good. All right, slowly unwind. Let's flatten the foot to the floor, bring your knee by your shoulder. Now shift your hips back. One hand is on either side of your foot. And then you're going to toe heel your foot across your mat until the knee comes to the floor. If you are ready to flip onto your back, to do pigeon on your back, please do that. It's left ankle over right knee. Those of us that are forward, again, each side is very different. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, come down onto the elbows. Once you get there, stack your fists and rest your head. My left hip tends to be much tighter than my right. You may be the same, you may be exactly the opposite. But you will notice that which side your hip is tight on, that's the same side your shoulder is going to be tight on, which I find really interesting. sure there's some sports medicine doctor out there somewhere that can tell me why, but that's just an observation. While you're here, try to still breathe. Try to let your belly relax. We do have a tendency to push our belly away from our body at this point to kind of keep us safe, but your body's not going to take this pose too far. It's a pretty big stretch. Alright, those that are on their back, unwind, feet on the floor, and just stay there. Those that are forward, press your hands into the floor, bring your body up first. Tuck your back toes under so that you can lift your back knee off the floor. And then pull your knee through, coming with hands and knees. Do a little bit of shift side to side, and then everyone will find their way onto their back, all the way down, however you want to get there. When you get onto your back, tuck your shoulders under your body. Open your arms out to the sides with your palms down. Cross your right knee tightly over the left. There's no space between your legs. And then let your legs drift to the left as far as they want to go, while keeping the right shoulder on the floor. Flipping right arm up sometimes helps keep the right shoulder on the floor. Turning your head to the right also helps. So this pose is called twisted root, and it's a great stretch for the back. It gives a really great, easy, supported stretch all the way down the spine, but you also may feel a stretch in your hip, which is kind of ironic. If there's a different twist that feels better for you, please take it. Variation if you want it. Take your left hand, reach down and get a hold of your knee. And give it a little bit of traction, just a little. Again, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Both palms are down on the floor. Your head is looking up at the ceiling. And then bring your knees back to the center. Uncross. Now cross left over right. Legs drift to the right, all the way. Flipping left palm up. Keeping left shoulder on the ground. Turn your head to the left. And then same variation as on the other side. If you are interested, the right hand is going to reach down and get a hold of the knee. Just give it a little traction. For some that feels good, and for others it doesn't. There's no right or wrong. slowly unwind. Both palms are down on the floor first. Then your head turns to look up at the ceiling. And then your knees come back. On your cross. Press your feet down into the floor and lift your hips up to reset your spine just a bit. Put your hips down and hug both knees in. And rock from side to side, just like we did at the beginning. Walk your shoulders under your body. Shoulder blades, and flip the palms up at your sides. And then stretch your legs out long, letting your feet flop open towards the corners of your mat. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, close your eyes, feeling your body melt onto the mat. Bringing your attention back to the grounding exercise we did at the beginning. Breathing in the light, flushing your body with the light. Breathing in the light, and flushing your body with the light. And as you continue with that visualization, I will add onto it a mantra for you to repeat the words in your heart to yourself in your head. As you inhale and breathe in the light, say to yourself, I choose. As you exhale, flushing the body with the light, saying to yourself, peace and joy. Inhale, I choose. Exhale, peace and joy. Continuing with that combination of mantra and visualization until you can feel all of the muscles of your body relax. I choose peace and joy. You are reprogramming all the cells of your body to begin to vibrate with the frequency of peace and joy. And then very slowly begin to go in fingers and toes. Turning wrists and ankles. Bend your knees in case you can move them. And gently rock your heavy head from side to side. And then when you feel ready, go ahead and roll over to any side, all the way over. Resting in fetal position for a breath or two. And then use your strong arms to push down into the ground. Bringing yourself up to an easy seat with your eyes closed and your hands together at your heart. In honor of each other in this beautiful practice. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for joining me.